Hi there, Libra. Thanks for joining me. My name is Ginger, and I'm going to keep it simple and do a reading for the consciousness of Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. I did a reading for you the other day, and it was incredible, but I've been having technical difficulties with my equipment, so I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm using the iPad, and we'll do another reading for you. I'm sure it'll be just as spectacular because I can't imagine that it wouldn't be. All right, so let's get going. I'm going to turn the camera to show you the table, and we'll get going. Thank you, everybody, for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I am really appreciative and very grateful for all of your support. So thanks very much. We have a full moon eclipse tomorrow. I understand. That's pretty exciting. I guess it's a blood red moon or something. I don't know. I'm not an astrologer, but I know that we do feel these energies. So let's see what's coming our way. Let's see what's coming your way, Libra. I'm going to start with Enchanted Unicorn Oracle and pick you an oracle card from that deck. Okay. Spirit guides are with me. They're keeping their fingers crossed too. Glorious mess. Are you a glorious mess? Glorious mess. Gloriously human, yes. You are gloriously human. I'm going to look at the book and see what that card says for you. Glorious mess for Libra. 35. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Come on, what does it mean? This business of being human is all at once glorious, messy, divine, and mundane. Glorious mess reminds us that everyone is struggling with something and we are all just trying to do the best we can. Isn't that the truth? Understand that everyone has their own challenges and may not be able to give you the time, attention, or help you think you deserve. This card appears when we need to release all expectations of how people should behave. Forcing others to worry about something or someone when they already have too much on their plate will just turn them away. Forcing yourself to worry about something or someone when you already have too much to deal with will lead to resentment and burnout. Set up some healthy boundaries and only say yes to helping others when you truly have the time and energy to do so. When you set strong boundaries and put the nourishment of your soul first, you will then be able to help others with honor, compassion, and respect, and without expecting anything in return. Often the best way to quickly help someone is to visualize sending them a loving beam of light to use in whichever way they wish. So it sounds like setting boundaries is going to be important for you, and that you have a lot going on at this time for the month of November. So keep the focus on yourself. I always say that to myself, when I'm really stressed out and people are, if I have a lot going on at work and people are asking me for help, I just say, keep the focus on myself, focus on what I need to do, and let people know if I'm able to, I'm happy to do it. If I'm not, ask me another time, All right, from Pure Magic Oracle, drawing down the moon, divine feminine, source, channel, stillness. I like this. I think this is a good time of the divine feminine, frankly. There's something about what's going on with the sun, the moon, the stars. So this card is about, channeling peace for yourself, getting quiet, maybe taking a nice walk in a place that you love to walk where it's quiet by yourself, gathering yourself together, being in nature, having some stillness, some quiet, planned. Would be planned. And that's probably a really great idea considering that you just got this glorious mess card and that there are a lot of things going on at this time for you. And you're needing to set boundaries. I remember in the reading I did for you a couple of days ago that I was not able to post, that there are things that your subconscious is showing you right now, and you may feel a little vulnerable. That's what I remember from that reading, and it did have to do with setting boundaries. You need to set boundaries because it's I think it had to do with childhood issues coming back to haunt you somehow, or you thought you had it all down, you had it all figured out, but you realize that there are some things coming up for you right now that stem from those childhood issues. It's like the peeling the layers of an onion, right? We peel. They're very thin and fine, but we get down pretty deep, and we think we've got it all done, and it just never really. It becomes more subtle as time goes on. It becomes more subtle. I think because numerologically, I know that over and over, we're being tested. The universe is checking with us. Not that we're being tested, but the universe is checking with us. Did I learn that lesson? Did I really learn that lesson? And so it just brings the lesson forward to us in different clothes. It looks different. So that's what I remember from your last reading. Okay, let's go. I'm using the Sugar Skull Tarot deck. It's pretty cool. All right. Oh, you have the King of Pentacles to start. That's pretty nice. We'll take it. King of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Moving on. Yes, moving away from what doesn't work for you anymore. It's not that it doesn't serve you. It did serve you at one time very well. It's just that you have changed. Things have changed. Maybe other people have changed. Circumstances have changed. This is a major moving away from a major relationship or a major situation like a career. Could be that you're moving across country, that you've been really thinking about it for a very long time, that you want to move. A number of years ago, I lived in New York. I grew up in New York, and I moved to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I thought, I didn't do it I didn't suddenly make this decision. It was a very long, thought out, well-planned move. And it was worthwhile to do this for me at the time. So maybe it's something like this, that you're making a major change in your life because where you are, not that it's terrible, but that there's opportunity for you somewhere else that isn't available to you right now. It's crossing the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is a leader. A leader, a steward of a great deal of money. So maybe you're being called to a position that might be a really good financial opportunity for you where you don't have that right now. All right, the reason this reading is taking place is the Six of Pentacles. That is the card of give and take. We know, typically when we get this card, we're the one giving. We know that we need to tithe. So we need to, whether we tithe with our church, or we just set some money aside and make contributions throughout the year, or we bring food or clothing or self-care items to a homeless shelter or a soup kitchen or a church or something like that to help people who need a hand up. You know what I mean? So that's the energy of this, but this is the reason the reading is taking place. That maybe you were on the receiving end of this at one time, Or maybe your family were the ones giving. Maybe you've fallen on hard times, and that's why you're taking this Eight of Cups journey somewhere else toward that King of Pentacles. In the recent past, we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a lot of fun. He's kind of silly and goofy, but he's very intelligent energy, bright, sunny, active, very active. His downfall is that he could be out rescuing people who don't need to be rescued. They're not looking to be rescued, and they think they need to be rescued. Or, just like the Knight of the Page of Swords can be very impulsive. This is your recent past. So there's bright, sunny energy there. I'm going to say that, and it's the Page. I'm going to say that it feels to me as though you have been... this feels to me as though psychically you have, this is how your family has always seen you and continues to see you, even though you're now an adult. And it's as though they're not letting you go from this box that they've put you in. That's what I'm getting with this card. That they see you this way, but that is not who you are. You're grown up. Okay, this is nice. The energy surrounding the reading, the entire reading is the High Priestess. Makes sense. If your family's treating you that way, you need to figure out how to set yourself apart for a while, because I'm feeling that it's a very deep, it's as though you need to separate from your family because it's not healthy at this time for you to be with your family. Not that you need to move across the country to do that, but you need to separate yourself from them right now. Queen of Wands. You are the suit of swords, Libra, but you have some Wands energy here. I'm going to say that as you move away from your family, you're probably going to feel a bit like the Queen of Wands. She is the mystic. She is very passionate. She knows how to have a good time. She knows how to set her boundaries. You mess around with her and she's going to put a ring of fire around you. You know what I mean? But most people don't, you don't want to cross your boundaries with her, but she would be great to help you learn to set your boundaries. She would be a great energy for that. She's very gregarious, a lot of fun, very smart, and also very, she acts from her heart, from her passion, and she is also very compassionate. All right, so that's a nice energy to have around you. A completed cycle is in your energy field, and that has to do with the Eight of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So that's, this is very interesting. So you have the King of Pentacles as the basis for the reading, and the reason the reading is happening is that someone is giving money. Someone is giving money to someone in need. It could be, this is your parents, perhaps, and growing up, they took care of you financially, and they would continue to take care of you financially and maybe kind of want to control you that way, but you're not having any of that. That's not for you. That's what I'm getting. And so by leaving, by closing the door to that, you're completing a cycle. All right, so that's in your energy field. Yep. Then we have the Two of Wands. Very interesting. You have everything you need for your journey at this time. What are you going to do? You have everything you need. You have the money, you have the desire, you have the talent and skill. Um, you have everything you need to be successful uh, publicly, I'm going to say. This is the energy around that surrounds you at this time. It's in your environment. So it's in your environment. You have this ability. Let's see what happens. That's nice energy to have because you're starting fresh. You're starting anew. You're starting on a new journey. I don't want to say you're starting afresh because you're starting a new journey, but it's not just because you closed the door to the family right now doesn't mean that they're not still there. They are still there, and you will need to work that out with them at some point, but it's not right now. Okay, here we have the Page of Swords. We had the Page of Wands in the past. This is the Hopes and Dreams card. This is your suit. This makes sense to me. You are beginning to learn about who you really are because your family has told you for years who you are, and you've been going along with that, but for some reason you woke up and you realize that is not who I am, and that's not who I even want to be. It is nothing near who I am, you know? So you're on a journey of discovery, and that is a beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing. It may be a little scary, but I feel some excitement with that. I feel great excitement. Oh, beautiful. And then you have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a beautiful energy to close with because she has set her ships a sail and is waiting for them to come back. She's waiting for her ships to come in. And this is a bright card. I'm going to say that, you know, this effort that you're making will be very successful. You see the sun shining in the background. It's a nice bright card. She's got everything going for her. So I'm going to say this month is going to be a big month of you discovering who you really are. After years and years of having your family tell you who you are. Or you know what, it could even be a spouse. Maybe you get divorced and you're like, I forget who I am. It could be that kind of a story. I completely have forgotten who I am. You have a lot of support here with the World, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. This is a really nice reading. So you know, the advice to start with was to be still, take long walks, maybe take some naps more often because we get good information during nap time, and that your life is a glorious mess right now. You're on a new journey, and it's a bright, exciting journey of self-discovery. Nice. All right, I'm going to pull you a super attractor. Let's see, what does the super attractor deck have for you? Nice reading, Libra. I like this reading. Okay, let's see. Super attractor. I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. Well, that is a great affirmation. Very nice. Thank you, Libra. I appreciate it. And thank you again for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I wish you a great month of November. And I will be doing mid-month readings, so I'll see you again soon. Okay, thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.